What happens to housing prices when mortgage rates go down? CNBC came out with an article today, and that's next. That article, and where do females, single females, where are they buying homes at? Very, very interesting. I just saw another article on it, and we're going to go over the state in which that is happening. Before we do that, though, if you have a comment on what you think it is, put it below. Otherwise, hit the pause button. Bingo. All right. Welcome, everyone, to Real Estate Daily. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in real estate, housing, and the mortgage markets. Now, if you picked your state already, then you can continue. All right? If you didn't pick your state, please stop and write the state down in the comments. And as well, while you're doing that, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Boom, boom, boom. It helps the rhythms of YouTube so we can get and build this channel and give you the best 5 minutes in real estate on a daily basis. Oh, let's jump into it, Johnny. Here's what happens with home prices as mortgage rates fall. CNBC just put this out at 12:30 p.m. And I've been saying it for, I don't know, about 60, 75 days. In December, home prices nationally were 6.9% higher year over year, according to CoreLogic. So we know that there was no housing collapse. And everybody who was scared, oh my God, we're going to hell in a handbasket at those barbecues or that Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner with your family, you could say, hey, this is the best time to buy homes because we saw homes sit on the market and then they started getting gobbled up in December, January, and going forward. If you look back at the traditional numbers way back in July, inventory in the United States was 1.1 million. Today it's 430,000. It's sliced in half. I can't say it any longer. We are in a housing crisis. There's just not enough homes. This is going to keep us above water. Unless something dramatically happens, we're going to see low inventory. Nobody wants to move out of their house into a high rental. Doesn't make any sense. All right? So they're staying in their homes, they're not putting on the market, and the buyers are chomping at the bit. And again, virtually every house I deal with has multiple offers on it. It doesn't make any sense when people say, oh, the houses are going down, whatever. Yeah, talk to boots on the ground. Don't talk to the day by night guy who just wants to talk by the water cooler telling you that, that the Lakers are a great team and the housing market's horrible. Those are lies. Next, builders will scramble to catch up to demand for years, says Santander's Stephen Stanley. Why is he saying this? Because there's not enough homes for people. I keep saying this over and over. It happened 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago. He's saying it. Builders can't build enough. All of a sudden, but as you know, they only build if it's a profitable or money-making activity. There's no incentive for the builders to build unless they're making money. I have said this once, I'll say it 100 times. Federal government, you spent $1.7 trillion. What did you, in December, right before you guys took a break and went on Christmas, what was it? What would the blue team do? The blue team, did you stop world hunger? Did you solve the homeless problem?
No.
Did you subsidize housing so everyone can get in a house and help the homeless problem?
No.
Guys, what's the problem here? We spent it on bats doing cocaine and then mating. What the hell is that crap? Okay, let's do it for something that we care about. It's ridiculous what they spend money on. They just took care of their buddies before the red team came in. It's just ridiculous. Let's go to the next one. If you're a single female, where are you living? California is the #1 for single female homeowners. Guys, this makes sense. I go look back and I say to myself, in the last 36 to 48 months, how many single females or just females that are buying on their own, or how many males buying on their own did I work with? And I've got to say, I'm thinking a couple of males, but I'm talking dozens of single females, or at least a female was, I don't know if she was single, it wasn't for me to ask her if she was single, but she was buying it on her own and she wasn't buying it with anybody else. And this is what we're seeing. I mean, look at this map. This map is pretty cool. Where are we seeing it at? We're seeing California, we see Florida, then we see parts of the East up there. I'm telling you, this whole female movement that's been happening now for obviously 20 years, but it's just been amplified. It's showing that it's really coming on, and more females are buying than males when they're younger. I think it's a maturity thing. Emmy, what do you think it is?
Yeah.
Yes, she thinks it's maturity, even though she's probably 20 years younger. She tells me all the time that I'm immature. Next, let's go over the rates. And me and you know that the rates are what's important, because this will drive the market. All right, so we went down 4 basis points to 6.25. We're holding steady. I know that a lot of economists out there are looking at rates in the 5s. We touched the high 5s, and then we bounced off it, which wasn't good. See that big V right there? Let's go up. See that V? Yeah, that V was really 5.979, and look at the FHA, 5.943. It hit its butt and bounced right off. Now, we're still kind of floating up here a little bit, but you know what? I think that the aftermath of the Fed Chair Powell, they kind of inhaled what he talked about. He still wants a 2% inflation rate. That seems to be a little impossible by a lot of economists that I listen to. They say 3 is more likely, 2 is grinding this out and making sure none of us have jobs, right? So that we all know that isn't going to happen. No jobs means no taxes. And federal government needs your money. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. It is a Friday. You guys enjoy. If you're in Southern California, 80-degree weather, get that suntan lotion, start warming it up. The Cabana boy, Cabana girl, all right? Let's get them going, because we're seeing a nice little heat wave here in February. Enjoy the weekend, have fun, and let's go hit it again on Monday.